Click. Okay. You all are back in Lonelywood after having several adventures in Targos, managing to take down a plesiosaur in the Mare Dweldon Lake and haul it back to your inn. You all experience some amount of traumatic experiences, depending upon your perspective. And I think after a long rest, about a single week, you all are within your... And we already rolled what the amount of earnings your inn has made over this time. It earned 20 gold and paid for itself in upkeep. You all don't have any upkeep expenditures since you are residing at your own inn. And everything seems to be going peachy, although there are rumors of additional creatures in the forest prowling on the outskirts. There's some sightings over the course of the week in Lonelywood.
Did they say what had caused that? They were getting pushed out or something like that?
Well, it's probably somewhere along the same lines as the White
Something to do with that druid, right?
Yeah.
Right. Okay.
However, you all do have other important matters at hand as well, so...
I'd like to call a team meeting. I'm trying to gather everybody up wherever they are to talk about stuff.
Okay, sure.
I haven't really been. My Sarge hasn't really been helping with the expenditures or helping with the inn at all. But you've seen him in a room, very come out of the room just for food and drink and come back in, grab a bunch of books or stuff, just researching. He has just been researching, non-stop researching, and bags under his eyes, very tired. And he will say, yes, okay, so we need to get to the springs. That is a very important thing that we need to do. That is a thing that needs to happen.
You're not going to take us all to our deaths, are you?
Hopefully not.
Okay. You're not going to take us there and kill us, are you?
Okay, I might as well. There's probably not going to be a way for me to advance this without spilling the corn, or is it bean? Spilling the.
It's the beans, man. Spill the beans.
Beans. Spill the beans. I must spill beans. I must spill beans.
Right here on the floor.
Does anyone know what a mind
Give
flare
us some
is?
proverbial beans.
Oh no.
A mind
Well,
flare?
Do
I know what a
all
mind
adventurers
flare
know what
is?
mind flares is? That's a good question.
I rolled above a 15, so whatever it would be adding to,
Yeah,
maybe.
history or intelligence check, either or. With that, you are aware of the kind of almost like the legends of mind flayers.
Nasty creatures, according to stories.
Yeah, well,
I had to proofread a few in the newspapers.
Well, the big headline is they're a crazy creature that can. It has a hive mind thing. There's one big creature that controls all the little creatures, and the little creatures crawl into your head and basically take you over and turn you into a thing, into one of them. And that's sort of what's been happening to me. That's the sickness. That's the thing that's wrong that I need to fix. There's a thing in my head that's trying to turn me into a mind flare, and I need to stop that. That's a thing that needs to stop, and the springs.
You're right about that.
Stop that.
You're right about that. We can't have any mind flayers. That is our next step. Let's go, Sarge.
Yeah.
You should have told us about this sooner. I mean, come on, dude.
Wait.
Well, there's a lot of.
What's at the springs, though? What are they supposed to do for your mind flare?
I have been doing research. I don't know a lot.
Yeah, what's the steps?
I don't know a lot about this land. Once I got here, the mind flare kidnapped me and took me on its ship, and then it crashed here, and that's why that's why I needed to figure out more about this place. Apparently mind flayers are a thing here. They there are multiple ways to get rid of it. There should be a way at the springs. There's just rumors that there are ways to get rid of it at the springs. Some good, some bad. For all the research that I've heard, it comes at a cost. And that cost is either destroying the whole thing, finding the mind flayers' whole hive mind consciousness thing, the thing that controls all of them, either killing that or something else. I don't know what it is, but there's something at the spring that can. There are options at the spring, is what I'm saying. Either the mind flayer's consciousness is there, or there's something else that can stop this. That's like I said, I'm not from around here, so I don't know all the things, but that's what I've gathered from rumors.
So,
is the voice in your head wanting you to go there?
Like I said, there are different ways to stop this, but I think the voice in my head is the mind flayer. The voice in my head is the thing trying to take over. I've been able to quell it for a minute, but he wants full power. There are options of stopping this. One of the options
what are we supposed to do in the meantime?
I just mean one of the options is very bad, and he wants that. I'm looking for the good option, the least terrible option.
The springs? The good
Yes.
and bad?
Yes, the option of killing the source, he does not want that. So that's my plan A.
Yeah.
What's his plan?
Huh?
Kill it.
What's his plan?
I do not know. I do not know. He wants me. He just wants to take over. That's what these things do. They kidnap people, and they kidnapped me, and they took me from my home, and they made me, and they're trying to make me into one of them. That's what they do.
We're not going to let it happen to you, Sarge.
Okay.
Not sure if you're crazy or if this is true, but this is a good story, so I will document the entire process.
I mean, that's why I didn't want to tell you all of these things. You got to generate some trust before you just lay down bombs of, there's some kind of creature that can take over everything, and I'm turning into one. Please help me. Also, I'm an alien. Don't worship me or kill me or anything. It's a lot to drop into people. Yeah, right. I'm an alien. Don't worry about that. That's a thing. Aliens are a thing. They've been a thing for a long time. Just don't focus on that, okay? That's not something to worry about.
Move past that.
So you're not just a really weird Triton, then.
What is a
Triton?
Triton?
Why you're... I wave.
Yeah, no, I don't know what a Triton is. I don't know what any of you are, but
I'm a dwarf.
I'm a halfling.
Yeah, you people keep saying that, and you refuse to let me test you to figure out more, to test you or scan you, so I can figure out more about what you people are. But fine,
there are more tests.
I thought you said taste you, like you wanted to take a bite.
That is a little part of the test. Yes, that is a section of the test.
Let's skip that section.
Yeah.
And all of you people, you're just all right, since we're airing all this out, my name is Sarge. You've all been pronouncing it so wrong. Sarge.
Sarja?
No, Sarge.
Yeah, Sarge.
Right, Sarge. We've been calling you that.
You're butchering.
Maybe you're hearing it different with your alien ears, man. Hey, listen. I got a question. About
you. You're butchering my language with your singular tongue. You go, Terrence. Okay.
Sarge, I don't mean to create friction in the group here, but you're doing a number on that trust you built, sir. Sarge.
I'm very sorry.
I don't know why I called you sir.
I'm sorry. It's just been a lot. It's been
Colonel.
It's been a month. It's been a month.
So just to be clear, Sarge.
Just Sarge. It's the best that your singular. That's the best that your singular tongue can do. So Sarge.
Sarge is your name and not your rank. See, I thought you were like a really weird military scientist thing.
Oh no. I mean, I am in the military, but that's not part of it. That's just my name.
God.
Sarge is just my name.
So far. So how do we know when you have thoughts and we're hearing your thoughts, or if your dude has thoughts and we're hearing his thoughts?
So far, it has only been the voice. The separate voice is how you can tell. So far, I felt it trying to overthrow me and do things, but so far the only thing that it's actually been able to do, the little floating orb. That's not a familiar. You guys kept using that word. That was your word. It's a drone, but the drone, the familiar that I can control. I can control that with a Neuralink in my mind. It's a science thing, but because the Mind Flayer is taking over my mind, it's trying to take over my mind, it can control the thing. That's how it's controlling that.
Sarge, can you define drone?
Okay, so electrical circuits come.
I sit down and I get out a notebook.
I start methodically explaining electronics, circuits, moving things not with your mind but with electronic signals, two different things. I start off with radio and then work my way up to yeah.
I'm just drawing runes and writing God's names and stuff. Totally.
Yeah.
You're just all of this is because of God, right?
Yeah. Well, yeah, we got Thordan. You got Thordan does this. There was all the guys. Abathor, right?
Sure. That's all. That's all fine. I mean, the gods exist, and they don't just care about your world. This is they're all they care. They got a lot of pots and a lot of different pans, but they got a lot of stuff going on. Just don't worry.
Man, I'm hungry.
So, hot springs. Let's go to the hot springs.
Wait. How pressing
Vacation.
How pressing is this?
Yeah.
They have Mind Flayers are tentacly creatures, and they slowly turn your body into them. So, and that's how once you're fully taken over, your body will change into one of them. And I have had a wrap over my right arm. Sorry, my left hand. I've had a wrap over my left hand, and you see that it's normally 5 fingers. 2 of the fingers are fused together, and the bone in between that's connecting them seems to be turned into mush. So a sort of tentacly joint.
Whoa.
So the process has started. So if we could stop this, that'd be great.
Okay.
Plus, hot springs, right?
Yeah. I was just thinking, since we're here, we could find the source of the awakened animals, but this seems more pressing.
Yeah, I don't want to turn into one of these. I don't know what the time frame is. Normally this thing takes over within the course of, I don't know. It's very fast, but it's taking a while for me. So it's taking a while for me. So I'm not going to question it. I just want to figure out a way to stop it.
Yeah, because you turn into one, and then you're going to turn us all into one.
Oh, no, probably.
Oh,
probably, yes.
Yeah, see, that's a bad. Oh no. Well, I don't like that option either.
Sounds like you need to be quarantined.
Boo.
Hell yes.
Can't we just cut the part off? Stop the infection from spreading.
The part is his brain.
The part is the brain. He's in my brain.
There's a larva.
Well, technically. Oh, right. You guys, we didn't grow up on the same books. Did you ever hear a story about Animorphs? It's a tale when I was a kid. Is that something you guys All right, never mind. It's a larva. There's a small creature that
Hell yeah!
into my brain.
Animorphs. What was it? Visitors or something?
Really? That's a thing here
visitors.
too. Yeah. Huh.
Well, it was written by a druid.
And the lights. I remember.
Yeah,
I read.
The evil
I read a book.
creatures from. Yeah, the evil creatures from Animorphs. They would dig into your brain. It's that, but they did it through my eye. It was very painful.
Yeah, I feel like I saw a vision like that when I had a nightmare like that. Very. I saw that in a vision once. Baldur's Gate 3. Let's go to the hot springs.
Okay, so you all are in Lonelywood currently. The best route to do that would be to get to Bryn Shander and then take the east way down to Good Mead and Dougan's Hole. That would be the safest route. There is a way around it, though. There is a shortcut that is more dangerous to go straight from Bryn Shander to Dougan's Hole, but there is no trail, and there's a chance that you'll get lost in that wilderness.
Let's not get lost.
Yeah, let's not do anything dangerest.
We've had a lot of
the good news is we can cross the lake to get back to Targos and then go.
Oh.
Instead of going around the lake. Because we got to return the boat. We did kind of steal it.
And the danger in the lake is gone, so...
Yeah. Well, let's hightail it out of there, though. Who knows what kind of feelings we may have stirred up in that town? Maybe we just kind of keep it moving.
Let's not go through there. Because we did, like... Yeah, we kind of fucked up Mama. Mama might hate us.
Yeah. Yeah. Let's skip that. But I mean, if we can boat it to Targos, that's the quickest way, right? Because we could, random encounter through that trail.
We could at least boat it.
I think Targos is
here, and then walk to Targos, and that's faster.
So they go 3 miles per hour, and it's approximately 8 miles to Targos. So you'd be able to get there in about 2.5 hours.
That's much
but
faster.
Walking would take a long time.
Yeah, you would walk at 1 mile an hour, I think.
And that's 2 miles to Tourmaline.
Let me check.
That's like 11 miles. So yeah, we would walk at. If we walked at a fast pace, we'd be walking 3 to 5 miles per hour. If we apply normal logic, but since this is a snowy world, we're probably walking 1.5 to 2 miles an hour at best.
Yeah, so to the nearest town, Tourmaline. What is that? Right? Tourmaline? Is that the
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay, so
it
that
looks
would
like
be...
2.6, according to the snap on the map. Not sure how accurate this is.
3-mile snow-covered path connects to Lonelywood to Tourmaline. You can walk that in 2 hours. So just getting to Tourmaline would take 2 hours versus 2.5 hours of getting straight to Targos via rowboat. So that'll save you some time.
Let's make ourselves scarce.
Yeah, that would take about 8 hours. That would take a full day to get from Lonelywood to Targos. Walking.
Yeah, let's do it. Boat it up.
So the current day is the 21st of Hammer. It's been 1 week since you arrived at Lonelywood. There is still the threat of Ravison in the Lonelywood woods, but for now, that seems to not be a pressing concern. You all take a rowboat from Lonelywood, leaving it in the care of Lynn Trollbane. She says, "Don't worry, guys. I'll handle it while you're gone." And you all cross the lake to Targos. Once you arrive, you dock to the boats. You're greeted by the fishermen, who are fairly warm greeting for 10 towns. And you dock up. It would be essentially from Targos to Bryn Shander would be approximately 2 hours. So your pathway from Lonelywood to Bryn Shander took 4.5 hours, which is great. Overland. I mean,
Cool.
Overland it would have been a lot more.
Cool.
See, we're in Bryn Shander now. We haven't been here yet, and it's only been close to noon. Sun's high in the sky still.
Yeah, man. Boat travel is really the way to go.
Mm-hmm.
All
So,
right.
As you approach Bryn Shander, it is a fairly large town. I'm going to share the map with you real quick. Show to players, show to everyone. Okay.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Uh-oh.
Huge.
It looks
Big
like
town.
what's a tree?
So Bryn Shander is one of the original. It is the original town of the area of the region. It's the most cosmopolitan and oldest, with the oldest buildings. It's got the best resources available of all the cities. Although East Haven is a up and coming competition. So there's bright lanterns. They're suspended over narrow streets. They twist in the wind and add flecks of color to the town's otherwise drab surroundings. It's a walled town. It's perched atop a lonely, wind-lashed hill. Of late, the friendliness in this settlement has dwindled due to Arl's unwielding winter. The number of visitors and local trade has been suffering for it, and the locals are on edge as a result. Still, there's no safer place in Icewind Dale to spend coin or spend the night. The leader of this town is Speaker Duvessa Shane.
Duvesha. Sorry, say that again.
Duvessa Shane. And as you approach the gates of this town, the guards greet you. You know how when you go from state to state, it says, welcome to Georgia, and then it says, greetings from Governor Purdue or whatever? Yeah, same deal. So you see a sign that says, welcome to Bryn Shander. We hope you have a great day. And then it says, in quotes, Speaker Duvessa Shane.
Okay. Did we do any research on this place to see like what kind of things they sacrifice here?
Yeah, go ahead.
Is the norm in this world?
Go ahead and
I
roll.
think we found that out.
I think I took notes on that.
Go ahead and roll history.
Well, according to what others said.
Yeah.
Roll what?
History.
I got a 6.
Honestly, if you go up to one of the guards and ask, and they're like, "Oh yeah, we sacrifice people, so
Motherfucker.
we'll need you to sign this visitor sheet real quick."
No.
Oh.
No, thank you.
Oh
No.
no, don't worry.
Let's
It's nothing like that.
Pardon?
It's just we like to keep track of who comes and goes. That's all.
No. We're just passing through. Don't mind us.
What are those like fake names?
Oh yeah, let's all put fun fake names.
Can't think of a good one.
I used mine up on Thwarf.
I put Commander Curtin.
Oh, Commander Curtin. I see you've come back again. You were here last week.
Sure. Yes.
Indeed. Chatterman's.
Okay.
It's a pun because my name is Sarge Vale. It's a pun, you see. God, I'm not drinking enough.
Are you saying that to the guard?
No, I'm saying that to the group. Sorry. I need to be more in character. It's a pun, you see. It's all in jest. My name is Sarge Vale. It's Colonel Curtin. We have fun.
Very fun. Very funny, Sarge. Very fun. I'm gonna write down dwarf pepper dropper.
Dwarf pepper drop. Got it.
Pepper drop.
My name is Ella Vader. And then I fall into giggles.
That's pretty good. It's pretty good. Okay. Tuyu, what's your fake name so you don't get pulled into the
Eileen Over.
Oh, great. That's a good one too.
I thought you were just I lean over and like
I thought you were going to seduce him.
I lean over and take a closer look at the list. That's what I thought you were saying.
That took me way too long to get.
Yeah.
Way too
Yeah.
long.
And Nuvall, Brian, what's your alias?
I
You're like Nuvall? Oh shit.
Bull.
You look around, you
Where
see
did all those notes
new
go?
and then you see like a Vol. You're like, Vol, Nuvall. Oh shit.
There we go. Nope, not in there. Where did I put that?
P-tier Griffin.
Ah, shit.
Yeah, he's just gonna put Nuvall.
Okay.
Nuvall Scotianero.
Okay. You forgo any. You're like, I'm too famous for this, and you like write down your name. Okay, great. So you all enter in. So there is the council hall, which is where the speaker resides, and the speaker of Bryn Shander is kind of the governing body of all 10 towns. Each speaker will come to Bryn Shander and kind of have group councils occasionally. You also have the town hall. There's the House of the Morning Lord, which is a temple of worship. The Black Iron Blades, which is it's a small smithy with a it has a pretty bad reputation. There's also the Northlook Inn and Tavern, and there's a small stable as well.
And you said there's nowhere for us to stay, right? They're packed.
You enter into, if you go to the Northlook Tavern, there is a place to stay there. Its tap room is the best spot in all of 10 towns to get leads on profitable adventures, along with the latest news and rumors as well. So, but it is also the most dangerous place to stay. It's frequented by mercenaries and adventurers, and as such, it's the rowdiest of.
Yeah, what time is it? Are we done adventuring? I mean, traveling for the day. I meant, because we travel like 4.5 hours. Like, should we keep going, or are we staying here for sure?
So, if you left, essentially, let's say you left it around 8 a.m.
Yeah, I would have gathered everybody up for that meeting pretty early.
Right. So, going by boat, you all arrive here at approximately 2 p.m. In the Icewind Dale world, that is when it starts getting dark. But it's still not like late, right?
Yeah, it's 2.
We could travel till it's late, but that means we'll probably be sleeping on the road.
Yeah. Yeah, if we can, maybe stay the night here and then just one shot all the way to Dougan's Hole.
Sure. As you all explore this area, this is, of all of the small towns, this is the busiest. You pass by people buried in coats and against the cold. This area is fairly busy, as opposed to the lonely cold of everywhere else. If you want to explore, feel free.
I want to check out the stables.
Okay.
What are they?
Go ahead.
What do they have at the stables? I'm looking for an axe beak.
For a what?
An axe beak.
An axe beak. Okay.
Axe beak.
Mm-hmm. It's like a chocobo, and that's why I want it.
Ooh, I just looked it up. It looks.
It's like an ugly chocobo.
Cool.
Hey now, we're gonna put a fresh new coat of paint on that thing. It's gonna look very good.
On a bird?
We're gonna do some breeding. Maybe I'll get a gold one.
Mm-hmm.
Oh no, this one actually doesn't look like a chocobo.
Yeah, it's.
I thought they looked as horrible as the Axe Beaks in Final Fantasy.
Oh no.
So
I want an Axe Beak now.
You go to the stables, and the stables is mostly composed of people putting up their dogs. It's more of a kennel. However, there are two Axe Beaks. One is a hatchling and one is a full grown. In one of the stables, you're approached by a older dragonborn fellow who goes, "Is there anything you see that you were interested in?"
Yeah, you got two beautiful birds here, man. What can you tell me about these Axe Beaks right here?
He goes, "Well, you're free to name them whatever you want. Once you purchase them. However, right now this one is named Josie, and she has got a temper like you would not believe. That's actually her hatchling right there, who has not been named yet. The thing was hatched about 1 week ago, so it should be ready for full-on riding in about 3 weeks.
3 weeks, huh? So, how much for the birds?
Give me a moment to look that up, and I will get back to you.
Okay. No problem. I'm just talking to him about them and trying to learn about them and petting them and stuff like that.
Yeah. What to do? I wish. Yeah, let's see here.
Do somebody else's thing. Get back to me.
Okay. I will continue to look that up. You're free to continue exploring. I'm gonna try and find that information.
Cool. Wow. So there's multiple places to stay, right? What are we gonna say?
Right now, there's just the North Look.
Oh, okay.
Can I ask around for like information about like libraries or stores that might have like spells? I'm looking for spells.
In 10 towns, you're not going to run into magic users or traders of spells. In the wilds, you will come across. There's particularly an old group of arcane users named the Netherese who came into contact with extraterrestrial technology and somehow incorporated that into their magical powers, right? So there's some ruins and some old legends of them.
Fanboys.
Oh, yeah.
I'll do some research and try and find out about them, or ask around about that group to see if there's any rumors about where they're located.
That's the Netheril, right? The floating cities and stuff. Netherese?
Is that right? True? Do you know about them?
I mean, Justin does. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Let's say you've heard some rumors about it.
Yeah, I mean, it's all over Northern Faerun and stuff. I mean, you see that shit sometimes. It's kind of like how, past civilizations. You see the stuff still. Kind of like Skyrim and the old dwarven stuff, and like you just see that sometimes. That's what the old shit is there. It's old dwarven stuff and it's old Netherese fallen stuff.
Well, if I can get some news, if I can find them, people that have been using alien technology to get spells, that's right up my alley. That's all I've been doing. But I can't
dungeon diving.
But my whole I just grab this like little device, my little like focus that I've had, just like looks like a flat. It looks like a scroll, but like it. When I unwind it, it's just very stiff and looks metal. Just yeah, this thing I can't get any service on this. I've only gotten like a few spells off the network so I can't really. Every now and then I'll get some bars, but I haven't been able to download any new spells for a while.
I only understood the word spells and bars, but I don't think you're talking about bars the same way I think.
Well, see, Wi-Fi. Now that is.
How are you supposed to have Wi-Fi here?
Oh, there. Oh,
who told my Wi-Fi was here?
Oh, there are plenty of like alien satellites that surround the planet, surround various different planets. Some run by the Githyanki, some run by my race, some run by other astral plane dwelling species. But that's all alien shit. Don't worry about it.
You guys got fiber?
Okay, I just won't worry about it, Sarge. You're just blowing my mind every goddamn time you open your mouth. I'm trying to. I'm a Terran person in a society on Earth. On what is this planet? On Toral. You're freaking me out, man.
Oh, here we go. Hey, domesticated axe beak can be purchased in 10 towns for 50 gold piece.
Oh. I think I have at least $50, right?
The ornery one, can I attempt to talk the guy into selling him for cheaper since he's...
Don't come in...
The upset one or the hatchling?
Yeah. The upset one.
Okay, you can... you go up to him and... what... Yeah, go through what your argument real quick.
You said this one is upset and not too kind to people.
She was brought off the ice. Her previous owner was slain. I think she's having a hard time getting back into the game, if you will.
If I can figure out a way to ease that and make her more friendly again, would you consider a discount?
I'll tell you what. Since it's her hatchling and separating those two will probably be an issue. If you can, I'll give you her full price, and I'll give you the hatchling with her as part of the deal.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Cool. All right,
yes.
I've only got
Oh my God.
24 gold. I need 6 more gold. I took back what I gave.
You're not about to buy this. You're not about to buy this axe beak out from under me, are you? When I sought it out specifically to write it, is that what you're about to do?
Do you have 50 gold?
I thought I might have. I was trying to look it up.
If we can get a cart, that'll save on a lot of. A cart and this thing, that'll save us.
And then as the hatchling gets older, we got 2 axe beaks and a cart or a sled type cart thing, something with. Can be pulled.
Dwarf can ride the actual chocobo while it pulls the cart. We'll save a lot of time and travel.
I can't see. It's on my character sheet. I can't move it. I'm trying to use my phone. I can't move my fucking character sheet over.
I didn't update the bag of holding when I took 30 out to replace what I had to pay for what's her name to give us what's his dude. Korga?
I got 74 put down.
Yeah.
You got 74?
That's what I got.
This really reminds me of when I did travel abroad, and I was in a group. like we're trying to rent a car, and everyone's trying to figure out how much money they got.
Yeah, I'll pay for the whole thing if it's 30, right?
Okay.
And then we can use this whatever. I mean, part of a team for sure. But this is my damn chocobo, and I'm about to ride it.
Okay. So axe
let's be clear.
Axe beaks are treated as essentially the same movement speed as a dog sled, or as a purchasing a dog sled vehicle.
Cool.
They have the same movement speed. if you, they also weigh as much. They carry as much weight as a mule, but it's one rider per axe beak. So if you move as a group with all axe beaks, then you'll be able to have the total speed of a dog sled. Otherwise, it's just moving with the rest of the group, right?
Yeah.
We don't have a cart that it could like pull like at least like. No, never mind. No, we need more we need more chocobos.
As you're all discussing this, you hear. No, never mind.
Okay.
While he's making the purchase, you do hear me playing the violin for 10 minutes as I ritually cast Speak with Animals.
Okay.
The chocobo song.
You want to speak to the axe beak?
Yes.
Okay.
Greetings, bird friend. I hope you enjoyed my music. I thought you were trouble. What's troubling you?
The axe beak. Basically, I'm gonna just say this out loud. She explains that she lost her rider. She had a bond with her previous owner, and that person was slain by goblins on the plains.
They were slain by goblins on the plains.
See, she's sad. She needs companionship. I'm petting the ghost.
I asked her, we can protect you and your hatchling. If we were to also find these goblins and get some sort of closure for you, would that make you feel more like your old self?
Yeah, she goes dope. Yeah, totally.
Cool. All right, this is...
Ooh, a chocobo been on vengeance. This is awesome.
This is Thwarf. He has purchased you from this dealer. We'll make sure that your life is good, and we'll fix these goblin issues.
She lifts
hopefully no one next to you.
one foot with the splayed, sharp toes, and curls it into a little fist and gives a little fist bump to Thwarf.
Oh, fist bump. Oh, I'm gonna hug him. I'm gonna hug her. And just like put my face in her feathers and say, "Rah!"
Yeah, it's really warm.
Yeah, I'm excited.
She puts the claw on your chest and just goes, "We're not there yet."
Yeah. Well, you see.
Okay, sure.
You see, if you try and make a move for the hatchling, she like puts one hand and then like shakes her head a little bit. The hatchling
no, just hanging out.
In 3 weeks, the hatchling, in 3 sessions, the hatchling will be available for another rider.
Awesome.
So now we have
Wonderful.
a pet and a pet baby.
Yes. What should we name the baby?
If we get two adult ones and a cart, we're good. We're good on travel. We get.
Hell yeah.
Also,
so is
two of those.
It would be a sled. It'd be more like a sled.
Does Josie need a saddle or anything?
I
don't need a saddle.
It's part of the package. Here, I'll.
Okay, cool. Well, can I hop on? This token.
You probably want to keep it. It's staying at the stables while you're in town. You can. If you want.
All right. Well, I'm coming back for you. I'll see you tomorrow, Josie. You'd good. Say goodbye to all your friends here because we're heading out tomorrow.
Here we go. Oh, nope. Yeah.
Giant bird. Even gianter birds.
Oh,
That's what they look like.
Hell yeah.
They're like tauntauns a little bit.
I love it. Oh, don't put that on it. Don't put that.
No. I got a very specific look.
I was going to suggest a red racing stripe, but now I gotta take that back.
Okay. You all are in Bryn Shander. What do you want to do now? You have purchased a riding mount. However, you will still be moving because not everyone has one. You will all be moving at the same speed, as if you were on foot. It's just Thwarf will be very comfortable.
And also, I can look out and stuff. We can take turns. It's But yes.
I want to. Yeah. I want to try. I still want to try asking around about that group. That. God, can you say the name one more time?
Netherese?
Netherese?
Can you
Yeah,
spell
so
that?
you go ahead and roll. You head up to if you go to the inn, the Northlook Inn and Tavern, you'll be able to kind of ask some adventurers about maybe learn some rumors while you're here, and that can be your activity. Specifically about the Netherese, if you're interested.
Okay.
And I'm gonna pull that up.
The
Go
Northlook
find-
is the inn and tavern.
Yeah, and it's run by a kind of dour fellow named Scrimsax. Yeah.
Okay. I'm gonna try not to make a joke about that.
Scramsax. I'm sorry, Scramsax.
Scramsack.
Yeah, here we go.
That's a fake name too.
Okay, that
He
is
looks
a-
like Scramsack.
Mr.
Yeah, he looks like Scramsax.
Mr. Scramsax.
Scramsax.
that looks like
Is
a guy
Scram
who's
his first name, or is his name Scramsack for a last name?
That's for you to find out.
Mr. Sax is my father. Call me Scram, whatever. What did she say? Scram Sax?
It's great. It's Scram-Sax. Nobody took each other's name.
And then I'll go ahead and introduce you to the various other folk. So if you go
yeah.
to the speaker,
We definitely roll up in the bar.
that's the speaker, Duvessa Shane. She's, although young, she is very. She takes on the leadership role well, and is fairly concerned about the well-being of the people of Ten Towns.
Let the bang bang.
As you all walk into the Northlook Inn, you notice a enchanted fish on the wall. Old Bitey. And as you step in,
It's got no teeth.
the fish looks around and it goes, "Well, there's a place I like to go, farther up the river's flow. Where it is I do not know. It must be under all that snow." And then it wags its tail, and then like does a little laugh, and then it stands still.
Oh my god, I'm gonna run over to this fish and sing it again. Do it again. Yes, yes, yes.
You like wave your arms in front of it. It goes. There's a place I like to go, farther up the river's flow. Where it is I do not know. It must be under all the snow.
But oh, I love it. I thought it was some kind of clue for maybe like a place we could go, but I think he's just talking about like being a fish.
Mm-hmm.
Is that correct?
It's a
Anybody else?
talking fish.
Okay.
His
Alright,
name's
well, I
Old
thought
Bitey.
maybe- I thought maybe it was a clue, but I do love this
There's
fish.
a place I like to go further up the river, so
Yeah, and Scramsax.
Yeah.
This is Scramsax like pride and joy.
I cast Dispel Magic on.
He just-
Why?
Because this has to stop.
Scramsax
I'm joking.
leaps across.
No.
I don't have Dispel Magic. I don't have that spell.
Oh my.
He would
Yeah.
leap across the
But-
counter and strangle you.
But the arc. That's my new arc. That's my new goal after this.
Your
Mind
nemesis
Flayer
is
stuff
Destroying
is
this
done.
fish.
The wood.
Yes. Yes. Yes, it is. I found my big bad. Find yours.
I know who I need to kill. Okay.
So those are the people. It's the innkeep, Mr. Skimsax, or whatever Scramsax,
Yeah.
and speaker lady.
Yeah, if you want to continue to explore the town, you can. You may come across a sheriff. You may come across some other individuals who would be.
I would like to
located here.
go to the house of worship and see if there's any rumors going about.
Oh, okay.
I would also like to do that. I have not been to a house of worship in quite a while, and Uvini wants to confront some shit.
Okay.
As a reporter, I know that the religious are very gossipy people.
Oh yeah.
That's very true.
Okay, so let's divide this out. We got Sarge is going to be at the North Look Inn in Tavern looking for rumors. Thwarf, you've hit up the stables. I'm going to assume that you're back at the inn with Sarge.
Yeah.
Okay, Uvini and Nuvall, you are heading to the House of the Morning Lord.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, and Tuyu, what are you thinking of doing?
I think I'll be at the inn also looking for rumors about the prison.
Okay, about Revel's End.
Yes.
Okay, great. Okay, let's head over to the House of the Morning Lord, or Shrine of Almanator, God of the Sun. So, this is located in Bryn Shander's northeast market square. It's a modest converted house which serves as a gathering place for worshippers of Almanator, a god of the sun known to take both male and female forms. As you enter into the place, you're greeted by a human woman named Mishan. I'm going to bring her up real quick. Who greets you at the door and says, welcome. Welcome to the House of the Morning Lord.
Thank you kindly. What's your name?
My name is Mishan.
Mishan.
Can Sarge also Lewis switch to say that he meets this woman too? Because
yeah, Trey really wants to meet this lady. No,
you lose your big bad for the campaign if you do that.
Some sacrifices.
Feel free to enjoy the light of Almanator, the Morning Lord. If you require some rebirth and renewal, please enjoy as we worship services together on Tuesdays.
What's today?
I have no idea.
It's Hammer.
Tuesday?
You said it was the 21st of Hammer.
Hammer.
There's a calendar.
There is. We'll start services later this afternoon. As you
Hammer 21st would be the 7th day.
Yeah, her demeanor is she's very righteous in mannerisms. However, you hear a noise from above in the attic space of this converted dwelling, and you hear someone go, Mishan! Mishan! And immediately, her kind of straight back, shoulders back demeanor kind of slumps, and she puts her hands in her face, puts her face in her hands and goes, hold one moment, please. I need to take care of something. And she walks back in, and you hear her go up the stairs and goes, What? What is it? And then you hear her kind of like arguing with someone, and then she comes back down and goes, Sorry. We're just preparing services for later this afternoon.
Who typically comes to these services? Do you serve your community, Bryn Shander? Do you feed the poor? Do you shelter those in need?
We do. We try to bring the light of the Morning Lord to everyone in this dark place.
Are you pious for the perks, or are you in it for actual good?
Roll insight.
That's Uvini's most aggressive question and move. Roll insight, you say?
Ooh. 25 for me.
I got 20.
Okay. You can tell that this woman is she's very straightforward, and she'd be what you would consider lawful good. She's very by the books. And you can also tell that she's slightly frazzled by the situation.
Well, if that's truly your intention, then I would like to help. What can I do? Who can we serve?
Oh, you'd like to help us? Oh, well, we're always looking for volunteers and donations to the church. To the House of the Morning Lord.
Is there something specific I could do?
You see her think for a moment, and then she goes, Actually, yes. It's a bit of an odd situation, but I am currently renting out a space above to a very, unique individual, and I would prefer if you could take him off my hands.
What? Okay, this is not Uvini, but is this lady? I offer to help her like take care of like those in need and within like her flock, and she's like, "You want to get rid of my tenant for me?"
Yeah.
That's
D&D,
What's
man.
so unique about him? Them.
He's something of and you see as she turns around, down from a stair descends this person, if I can find him. Where is he? Hold on one second, because this is important that you all see this.
Yes, it is.
He is you see a small
Alright,
person
this is gonna be
dressed in a what looks to be an outfit that makes him look like a teddy bear. And as he comes
we got
down,
furry in our hands.
as he comes down the stair, you are greeted with this image of this individual. He looks something like this. Yeah, he's dressed in a teddy bear, and he goes, "Oh, visitors."
Did you say a teddy bear?
Yes.
I don't see him.
Yeah, I cut off for a second. What's happening? Who's this?
I didn't see him either.
No.
Oh god.
What?
Oh god.
Terrifying.
He goes, I love having visitors.
No! Is this a furry convention situation?
She's like, I just rent out. Listen, we help all people who come to our House of the Morning Lord. However, there's some. The Lord works in mysterious ways, and this is my challenge. This is my burden. And he goes, "My greetings. My name is Copper Knockerbottom."
Oh God.
Oh, good God.
I'm renting out. It's quite warm in my. I handmade this little fuzzy suit and hood. It's quite warm. If you are interested in learning how to make your own little furry suit, I would be happy to help.
Is there something that you need? That I forgot her name is unable to do for you?
Oh. I mean, I got a buddy if you want to help. I've got a friend I'm a little worried about.
Oh my God, how deep are we gonna get into this shit?
Yeah, his name is Macradius, and he's conducting research. I haven't heard from him in a while, and normally we keep up tabs because we have similar hobbies. So we try, you know, we're both rock gnome tinkerers, and this is kind of our thing.
Okay.
He starts to like waddle closer, and he's like, if there's any way that you could maybe help him. From what I heard, he was trying to make a device that would help control the weather, because he's a really smart dude.
Oh
He
gosh.
keeps getting closer. He's like, inching closer and closer.
So Uvini kind of what's her name again, Rob?
Mishan?
Nishan. Is she still there?
Yeah, you see desperation in her eyes.
Damn.
She's like,
Oh, she's not into pedo bear either.
She goes, I'll tell you what. If you
him either. I'm having
here's
a
an idea.
visceral reaction.
Oh, sorry.
I was just complaining about whatever this is.
Oh yeah. She goes, here's an idea. If you help his friend, maybe he can get a job and find find a place to stay. And the little guy goes, maybe. I don't know. That's something that we'll have to discuss later, I think.
Hey, Copper, we're heading to a nice spring town after our trip here. Do you want to go there instead?
Oh, you would bring me along?
Uvini just falls down.
Would I get to go on an adventure with you guys? Because that would be kind of fun. And you see, even though he's
all the
wearing
way
this
to
thing,
Dougan's hole.
he you can tell he brings up his hand to wipe his nose, but you can tell that he's just wiping the inside of this thing on his face.
Oh.
He goes, I am the adventurous sort.
Are you saying he just like inhaled something?
Oh god. He's just bad. He's just
Thwarf
all
is going
bad.
to love
But-
you. We should take.
Stop! You gotta stop! You gotta stop!
Damn it, Nuvall.
You wanted a job, man. Help her out.
Uvini is not
Take her off
gonna
her
be like
hands.
contrarian over here, so she kind of like is like, okay, fine.
Okay, so my friend Macradius, he lives in an old cabin in the wilderness. It's somewhere, and can I see your map? Can I touch your map?
Sure.
Oh, that's good. He knows consent. That's nice.
Oh, this is a nice map. This is really nice.
It like, but it's why is he so congested? Where everything
I know,
is
it's like somebody get this bear some menthol, man.
Okay.
Well, it is cold outside for everybody but me.
Okay, so
bastard.
he makes a mark on your map, and I'm just gonna, let's see here. So he makes a mark on your map at this location, north of Lonely Woods. There is a small cabin, and do you guys see where I'm making it?
No.
Nope.
No.
Oh.
There we go.
Yeah.
Oh, now I see it.
Okay. He goes, my cousin, or I don't know, he might be my cousin. We haven't done the blood test yet, or the 21andMe.
What a complicated backstory you have.
Yeah, I'm a pretty complicated man. Full grown man. And, and he goes, his cabin's up here. So you should go to his cabin.
Okay.
Shit, we don't have to go there first before he goes with us, right?
No, you don't. I haven't heard from him in a while, so I'm sure he's fine. But you should check on him because he's a cool guy. He's like me.
We
What
have
is he-
some connections in Lonelywood. We can ask them about it, but
What does he intend to do with the weather?
Well, he's
What's this machine meant to do?
so he was working on magical devices, arcane magic, but he's now when the Frost Maiden came by and made it constant winter, he was like, I'm gonna stop the winter. I'm gonna bring back spring. And now, well, I think that was the last thing that he told me. We're pretty tight
Hell yeah. These guys can be useful.
Do you guys want to go get some drinks with me? Do you want to like party?
I was looking to help those in need. Do you know where I
Mr. Bear?
What, like the homeless?
Maybe. I mean, I came to a house of worship to see if I could help the community, and I guess we're helping you.
Yeah, you
but
should
I
help
don't
me first, for sure.
I don't think you're a representative of the community necessarily.
I'm a representative of a community.
This one?
That's right, baby.
Oh.
The Rock Gnome community. We'll get in good with the Rock Gnomes.
Uvini's already been
No,
hit.
there's a subsection inside of the Rock Gnome community, and he's a part of it.
He goes,
Sir, I might be, with someone. It's unclear to me. He made an advance once, and I don't know what that means. So I don't appreciate your forward behavior.
all right.
If you join our family, you have to respect my boundaries.
Hey, man.
The boundaries set upon by my confusing romantic connection to this man that I don't know if it's a thing.
Hey, man. Look, you're getting a little too clingy for me. So I'm gonna back off. I'm gonna have to tell you. Look, you're a little under my league. I'm gonna just say that.
I feel like this is like pretty obvious nagging. So Uvini is like, okay, new experience. It's like pretty exciting. An emotionally manipulative man who's being so obvious about it. Yes. And she's like, okay again.
Teddy bear.
Oh,
And he gives himself a high five.
Are we?
He's like 200 years old. It's hot as hell.
I'm going to turn back to Michonne and say, okay, other than your rock gnome friend, any other strange occurrences or rumors going around town? Like maybe animals talking to people?
No, we've had some. I believe that there are some dwarves that came into town who are looking for help. They would be back at the. I think that they were going to the Black Iron Blades looking for some supplies to renew themselves, but that's the only recent thing. Oh, I believe. So, yeah.
Thank you for the kindness.
Thank you for.
It's nice to see something RO related up here. Here's 4 gold.
Yes, thank you for helping me with my test of faith.
Glad to help.
And she nods her head over at the teddy bear who's like walking back up the stairs, and he's like whistling to himself.
Now our lives are worse for it.
Oh god. What's his first name?
Copper Knocker Bottom.
I like Mr. Bear a lot better. I tell you.
You can just call me.
Did you say Copper Knocker Bottom? What?
Knocker Bottom, baby.
It's a very gnomish name.
Yeah,
Gnomes are
fair.
intolerable.
I'm broke. This broke me.
He's going to be joining us on our journey to Dougan's Hole.
No.
This was all right.
How does this sound? Copper, why don't you go check out that mysterious noise in the darkness?
He goes, my name hasn't come up on the list yet. I've been getting in good with the guards. Because we're tight.
What?
We're tight like that.
Oh.
Wait, what was the gesture? Tight like what?
He said he wasn't.
Oh, sorry.
Oh. That is one thing I wanted to talk to Michonne about. How does the sacrifices determined?
She kind of like hangs her head, and she goes, "The poor souls, the homeless of this town are typically sent out into the wild,
What the fuck?
into the dark, as sacrifices. It is simply the way."
We must protect them.
Complicit, man. We gotta burn this fucking town
any
to the ground.
return, or do they all perish out in the frozen wastelands.
Arl tends to take them into her flock.
It sounds just like Targos with their fish monster that we had to stop.
This is like a giant sheep or something.
I find the ways to be barbaric.
Cool.
But this is the time. This is the challenge of our times.
Do you think an expose in all of the Sword Coast would change the ways? As I continue writing down in my notebook.
Not until the Frost Maiden's rhyme has been lifted. Until the sun returns, this darkness will have people doing barbaric things.
So, court of public opinion will not fix this, as I mark some things out in my notebook.
Probably not. We're disconnected from the rest of the world.
When we arrive, they ask us to write our names as guests. We're not going to end up on that homeless list, are we?
Well, just you.
Yeah, essentially. Yeah. So, cool.
Yeah, because we like. Is it because we like are travelers and they think like we're transient and stuff, so they put us on the list, or is everyone on the list and they just only pull from homeless people?
The less affluent of this city tend to be chosen more often than not.
So there's not a good system.
It seems like the guards can be like persuaded and bribed if like Copper, given his personality flaws, is able to get out of it.
Oh yeah. Also, he just hides up in the attic.
Oh man.
Wow.
This is too real.
And no one wants to like get really close to him. Like, you know what I mean?
I mean, fair.
That's
fair.
You know what? What if this is like a shtick, just to survive? You gotta respect it.
It's working.
Yeah.
His name's come up several times, and they're always like, "Let's just not do him. I don't really want to talk to him."
I don't want to touch it.
Yeah, I think it's the eyes. They don't blink, and it's I can't even. I can't even.
But you can
make
still
us all
tell
suits
that
like
he's
that.
looking at you. You can tell that he's still looking at you, even though he's not. Even though the eyes aren't moving.
Yeah, like imagine when you guys are kind of like walking away, you can see him like staring from a window.
Oh God!
I thought he was coming to hang out.
He went back upstairs while you guys until you guys handle the cabin situation.
Oh, okay.
He's waving.
Oh,
Yeah,
that's
you
why.
can see him waving from a window.
So he's not gonna go with us.
So he doesn't want to go to
Shocking.
Dougan's hole. He wants us to deal with the cabin first.
Yeah, it's gonna take a while.
I mean, he doesn't even know about your other issues, so.
Yeah.
Well,
Also,
yeah.
Uvini.
Well, I did
Uvini
invite
was-
him to the hot spring.
Yeah. It's just Uvini
Yeah.
was being a little bit too clingy, so he wasn't
Yeah,
about
I
it.
kind of scared him off.
Yeah, he was
Yeah.
like, I'm a stud.
Probably better.
I know all the ladies want me, but I gotta keep my standards up, you know.
Damn. Okay, so I guess we're. I'm a little. Where is everyone? Nuvall and I are at like this house of worship. What's his
Yeah.
face? Hopper went back upstairs.
I think Sarge is with
We're
you.
at the end.
Okay, yeah, that's right. Sarge is trying to get it with this lady.
Yeah. To you.
I was joking. I was joking. I'm back at the end. No, I was just joking about that. Trey wanted to meet that lady, but Sarge is back at the end.
Okay. Okay. So
We're chilling at the bar.
let's do. To you.
Back to the end.
Go ahead and roll a 1d20.
Okay.
Pushed into the wild.
Mhm.
3.
3.
Bad food coming our way.
Okay. You hear, there's some folks that are kind of talking in the corner, and you overhear them. They go, "Hey, have you been hearing about the goblin scavengers? They're prowling the tundra on the backs of wolves, or maybe they're in wagons. They like to ambush travelers on the 10 trail on the side of the mountain pass. There were some trappers. I believe they're down by the Black Iron Blade. They would say that they found the goblin's fortress in the mountains. Someone should go there and wreck it."
Those are probably the dwarves.
Let's say, what's this now about goblins?
If you're wanting to hear more about some, you should head down to the Black Iron Blades. Talk to the trappers.
Okay, thank you.
Yes, ma'am.
And then I leave. I give them a nod and I leave.
They give you a little cheers with their ale, with their mead.
Tuyu, I hear you say something about a goblin.
Yeah, we got to go to the Black Iron Blades to find out more.
Well, you know, the goblin, our Axe Geek friend has a goblin issue. Let's go check it out, right?
Yeah.
Right. Let's go ahead. Let's go. I want to go talk to the trappers. I've had enough drink here. This fish only sings this one song.
All right, it's starting. Yeah, it is starting to get dark. We'll say that each group can have one more activity after this. You guys are heading to the Black Iron Blade. Uvini and Nuvall, you can have one more activity, and then Sarge, you can have one more as well. But let's handle the Black Iron Blade real quick. So, you all head to the Black Iron Blade, and that place is as follows. Walking in the door, you see 3 dwarves who are dressed in. They look like they've had a hard time. They've been coming out of the cold, but they show signs of wear and tear. Behind the counter stands another dwarf, 2 more dwarves, named Garn the Hammer. And you see him working. It looks like he's been working. He's never touched a blade before in his life, or he's like trying to like aim the hammer and he just keeps missing. And there's another, his sister Elza is behind the counter, and she sells adventuring supplies including rations, cold weather gear, ice picks, and snowshoes.
She must be making a fortune up here.
Yeah.
Greetings, friends, family. We heard there was a goblin problem.
Okay, the 3 stocky figures, they're bundled in cold weather garb. They look towards you. They have snowshoes slung over their backs and ice picks fastened to their belts, and 2 of them have thick beards. The third holds up a gloved hand and says through a thick wool scarf in a raspy voice, she goes, "Oh, well met. I'm Runa, and these are my friends Korux and Storn. You do look like the capable sort, and we're in sore need of help."
Well, a dwarf is always down to help another dwarf. I'm Thwarf. And this is my friend Tuyu.
Okay.
I've got a couple other friends. I think maybe we could help you out.
Seeing another dwarf, you do the predator handshake with them.
Yes.
and
like
nod at
we
each
have
other.
to go around the room, and I have to predator handshake everybody, and then they all have to like predator handshake everyone else, just to get it done. And it's like a couple minutes, but we get it done.
Oh, it's a dwarf thing for sure. They are wearing cold winter clothing. Only their eyes are visible. So Hruna makes a small hole in her cold weather clothing, enough to put a cigarette through, and lights a cigarette. And her voice is really raspy from years of smoking. She's lost her right ear and 2 fingers to frostbite, so she's having a really hard time holding that cigarette.
Oh no.
They tell you that they were working at a mine located in the valley at the base of Kelvin's Cairn, and they were on their way out of the 10 towns, heading south to deliver ore to the outside world, past the spine of the world. But they got surprised by a yeti in a snowstorm. They go, "We're the survivors of a group of dwarves tasked with delivering the sled of iron ingots to Bryn Shander from Bryn Shander. Unfortunately, a yeti surprised us and killed a member of our group. The rest of us fled as the yeti tore Ubuk from limb. We could really use someone to go back and fetch the sled for us. As payment, we offer each of you a gemstone worth 50 gold pieces. The friendship of the dwarves in Icedale can also be a boon, but you'll need snowshoes
Of course.
to make the trip in time." So
Good to know. So it's up near Kelvin's Cairn?
it's actually south, heading towards the. It's on the
It's
10
the Dwarven Valley.
the 10 trail.
Oh, they were taken out near Red Run 10 Trail area towards
Yeah.
the spine of the world. Okay. Yeti.
Oh, okay, I see it now. I thought you said Kelvin's Cairn. Okay. Well, yeah, we can, yeah, there's a lot of stuff we've got to deal with now, but
So
that
yeah,
would be
this is
helpful.
an additional place of interest.
Sorry to hear that. Yeah, sorry to hear that, brothers and sisters. We would love to get out there, me and my group, help you guys out. There's actually, you probably know, there's a lot of stuff going on at the moment in 10 towns, and there's a lot of stuff that has to be dealt with. And I'm not sure when we'll get to your sled. And wait, he just wants a sled?
She goes,
What's wrong? What's up? What's so special about the sled? Has it got all the ore on it and stuff still?
yeah. It's their
Right,
delivery.
your livelihood. I understand.
What would they
Okay.
reward?
They would
50 apiece.
50 gold pieces per person.
Well, a gemstone worth that, right? Well, yeah, I mean that's another cool one to do. I don't know what we're gonna end up doing.
Okay.
I don't have any other business here.
So that was
Just
Tuyu.
to hang out with my fellow dwarfs.
Yeah, Tuyu and Thwarf, you have learned of a mission outside of Bryn Shander to the south, along the 10 trails. And I'll go ahead and just mark the area that they said that it was lost. They said it was lost right around here.
Oh, okay, that's not too bad.
So, Uvini, Sarge, and Nuvall, what are you doing before you head to the inn for the night?
I'm at the inn. I'm trying to talk to people about the Netheries. I'm trying to find out rumors about the Netheries.
Okay, roll a 1d20. And let's say that it would be, since you're specifically looking for a single one, you can roll persuasion or roll persuasion.
Yeah, it's a 0. Let's do it. 5.
Okay, you hear a rumor from one of the people in the area, in the bar. They are speaking specifically about. They go, "Did you hear what happened to that evil wizard in East Haven?" And the other one goes, "No, what happened?" And he goes, "They tied him to a stake and they lit him on fire. He hired some 10 towners to help him find a buried tower, and then he killed him to keep its location secret. One of them told..."
I forgot to add that to the quest.
Yeah. One of them was saying that the tower was an ancient spire of a netherrill, whatever that might be.
An evil wizard hired a group to find a tower of Netheries?
That's the rumor. in East Haven.
And in East Haven.
Yeah.
Yeah. We got that rumor from the kid in Tourmaline before Kelm died. But not the Netherese part.
Gotcha. Okay.
Okay.
I forgot to add that to the quest list.
And Uvini and Nuvall, what are you up to?
Well, I had planned on going to the Black Iron Blaze to talk to the dwarves that Mishan was talking about. But it seems the dwarves were found, but the goblin trappers were not, or the trappers affected by goblins weren't. So.
Okay. And then
I will go to the Black Iron Blaze and see what's going on in general.
Okay.
I kind of want to find like some of these like homeless folks who are being sacrificed and figure out like what the criteria is and what we can do to prevent them from being.
Sure. So
they just like wander the streets.
Yeah, Uvini, you go into the streets and
world's oldest profession.
Among the cold and the downtrodden, you find an alley. And as you're passing by a small group, one of the women reaches out her hand and grabs your arm.
Oh, hello. Hi there. I'm Uvini. Can I do something for you? Are you in need of food or shelter?
And she turns over your arm, and she sees the tattoo on the inside of your arm. And she looks at you and goes, "Ah, Beltalauda Hapa."
You as well. Yes.
Chona na reda kappa ene. Bossa no keri kurochi.
Is there absolutely noted. Is there somewhere I can take you? And I'm just kind of like gesturing and waiting for her to do something.
She points at your tattoo. And you have a tattoo of a harp on your arm. And she goes, "Hapa. Takanifini, hapa."
Okay. Uvini gets like a steely like look on her face, and she kind of like grabs at her arm and kind of like takes note of this woman, and then like absconds into the night, unless it's day. Absconds into the day.
You walk away. As you walk away, you find she put a leather scrap of paper, like a scrap of leather into your hand.
I'm going to take a look at what it is, like what's on the leather.
Okay.
Is there any secret information?
Yeah. The back of it has a skull, like, emblazoned into it. It's what do they do on cattle?
Brand.
A brand, yeah. A skull brand. And then on the other side of it, you see the word Shandar Good Mead.
Okay.
Clue.
Clue. Uvini has all this information and kind of like forgets like her initial mission of like trying to see if she can figure out what's going on with these people, why they're being sacrificed, like what's actually happening to the people sacrificed, and she just rushes back to the inn.
Okay. Back to Nuvall. You were looking... What were you trying to check on?
Well, I was going to the Black Iron Blades to look into the dwarves that Michonne mentioned.
Okay.
You find... I'm guessing something else happened.
You find the dwarves who were talking to Tuyu and Thwarf, and they continue to discuss. They're like, "Oh yeah, the goblins out there, they've got an ambush set up and they're taking everybody, and trappers, tradesmen, you name it. It's probably the same group."
fucking goblins.
So yeah, you all head back to the inn.
I would yell at them, "Great, you found the dwarves, and I don't have to worry about it anymore."
Back at the inn,
I read it.
the town is kind of winding down. People are heading back into their homes. It's around 7 at night. The inn is still has some energy in it. It's still got some livelihood. People are drinking. You see people heading upstairs to their rooms. You all have you can negotiate a room. It's 2 gold pieces a night per person.
What if I play for the inn?
Scramsax nods and he gestures to a small stage.
Cool.
So just really quickly, who was at the inn again? It was the innkeep and then the speaker, right?
The speaker is located at the council meeting hall.
Okay, she's gone.
Yeah, you guys haven't encountered her yet.
I offer to. I have the mending cantrip, and I want to offer to like do some home improvement here. Just like start mending anything that they have to help out with cost as well.
Okay. Go ahead and roll performance, Nuvall.
Got a 24.
24. Okay. You again you raise the roof. You perform extremely well. People are tapping their feet. With this, Scrimshax nods, satisfied, and says 1 gold piece per person, per head. With the
Hey, Nuvall.
so you get half off.
Hey.
I'm worried
Minus
that if
one.
we get into a fight, I'm going to be rolling 4s and 5s since I've been rolling 18s and 19s the past 2 checks.
That's future Nuvall's problem, and screw that guy.
Did you look for a rumor about the? Did I give you the prisoners rumor?
No, I don't think so.
Okay. You ask around about the prisoner of Revel's End, and you are told that there is a group of. There seems to be some kind of conspiracy happening of a group of individuals who are looking to break in or release a prisoner at the Revel's End. It's rumored that these people have ties to the Zentarum, or maybe it's the Arcane Brotherhood.
Okay. Do I know what the Zentar or the Arcane Brotherhood is?
Roll history.
$17.
Okay. Yeah. You know the. You don't know what the Zentarum is. You know what the Arcane Brotherhood, and specifically, you hear that the wizard who was burned at the stake in East Haven admitted to being one of the Arcane Brotherhood, and he says that there are other Arcane Brotherhood wizards lurking among us in hiding. All they know is that there's a powerful person held at Revel's End, and even though he's locked away, it doesn't make him any less dangerous, and someone should find out what is going on. This is all conspiracy.
Okay. Okay.
Cool. 5 gold pieces. You all have
I dropped it on the table.
Nice. You all have a otherwise restful sleep. There's no immediate danger.
You said all of us have to give up 1 gold piece for that, for the night?
Yeah.
Right? Okay, got it.
Next day comes. Okay. It is now the 22nd of Hammer, and you all are. It is morning.
Okay, during breakfast, I'm looking. So we have a little teddy bear guy wants us to go find his friend above a lonely wood. I think Thwarf will love him. Just how much he loves that bird.
See, that sounds like a very interesting dream that you just had. But what did you guys do at the monastery yesterday?
His name is Copper Knocker Bottom, and he wants our help. I like to call him Mr. Bear because I don't respect him.
They better know.
Oh, so this is what it feels like for you guys when I say things. This is, dude, you guys don't understand anything that I'm saying. This is okay. I get it. I get it.
Yeah, we got our own weird shit here.
Fair.
I also, me and Uvini, we know about the dwarves, that they need help. They got ambushed out there by goblins. And so 2 side quests, and then obviously we're trying to get to Red Waters.
Do you guys want to take a break? A 5-minute break?
Sure.
Yeah.
I'm gonna get drinking. I'll be right back.
Get drinking.
Yeah.